Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, good people? What's up, good people? Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for joining in. I see a lot of people joining in. Please make sure you are joining and sharing. And please, if you can make your way to the YouTube, that would be very nice. And once you come here, like and share. I want to greet you all from wherever you're tuned in. We are here in Seattle, Washington. My name is gerrieywainaina. I know a lot of you guys are like, hey, Gary, ushapona ushaanza kuja kwa YouTube. No, it's because my mouth is well, my body is still recovering, but I take this opportunity to just come online and share about a lot of things. And today we have a very special guest that we've been encouraging each other. We've been passing through a lot. So I'm gonna invite her soon, but for now, I want you to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mkenya Marekani. Please make sure you subscribe, and also as you watch there, you can also become a part of Mkenya Marekani by being a member. A member is where you support us by a small, just a small fee, or even when you're watching, you can just buy yourself uh, like an emoji. So it's just a support because we are here to give you a lot of information. I want to big up some guys who are coming in. Uh, Graken Mumu, thank you so much. Make sure you go to watch from YouTube. Make sure you watch from YouTube. I see her. I see you, and make sure you share. Make sure you share. Make sure you share. So today we have a very special guest, and without further ado, I'm gonna invite her to the stream. Welcome so much.
Hey,
How are
how are
you?
you? I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Nice to see you.
Very good to see you.
Yeah, going on strong, even with your smile on.
I know, I try.
Yeah. So tell us, who are you? Who are you?
Thought you were gonna introduce me, but my name is
No,
Lillian.
yeah,
Yes.
it's very good to hear from the horse's mouth.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
laughing, you're smiling. So yeah, we have been through a lot. I think we have been planning and on coming and talking to each other and having this show. And it has, I don't know, something just happens and now we are here. So it's long time coming. So I'm
yeah,
glad to be in your presence.
yeah, absolutely. So before we come to all this story about lupus, and because it's a big thing, and a lot of Kenyans do not understand, a lot of people do not know what about anything about lupus,
Mhm.
and you're gonna be highlighting about lupus and talk about your journey. But before we go over there, we just want to know where you come from, how you ended up first of all in the US. My channel is about Kenya Marekani, and we encourage people, we motivate people that anybody can come to the US. We want to start by your journey coming to migrating to the US, so that's and then how you find out about your disease.
I came to the US, I think it was 2005. Yeah, 2005, like 16 years ago. My daughter was just 1 year old. I won a green
Mm-hmm.
card. Like when you don't even know anything about the US and just something happens and you end up here. Um, came and settled. I started working, and then I went to nursing school. I became a nurse. It was kind of rough raising a toddler, an infant toddler, and just being a single mom and being a nurse and in nursing school and stuff like that. But perseverance kind of helped me out to even get through school and through like doubles in nursing, in the nursing career and all that. But I came from Nyeri. I was born in Nyeri, actually, by a single mom of two. My mom has two of us, my brother and I, and I think they have seven siblings. So we are blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So and then how did you now discover that you have this a big disease?
So geez, for 2012, I was like swelling a lot, having migraines. My
Mm,
fingers would turn blue. I was, like, and then at that time I was doing CrossFit. I don't know whether people know what CrossFit is, but CrossFit is a very intensive kind of working out. I used to
mm,
run like every day. My daughter would ride her bike on the trail, and I would run on the trail with her. So, so I was thinking the joint pain was from muscle, joint misuse from running and doing CrossFit, because CrossFit involves a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of jumping, like repetitive, exercises, like hardcore. So, but I would go to the ER. I remember I was in Indiana at that time. I would go to St. Vincent's. They would just give me pain medication for like 10 pills, and they would just, they would just dismiss me, because the pain was so much and I did not know what to do. So one time I just told my doctor, I don't know what is going on, and they thought it was carpal tunnel, and then they sent me to have the muscles, to check the muscle for carpal tunnel, and I don't even think that happened. So the like remember July 20th of 2013, I was working out just my normal CrossFit, and when I came to like running the 3 miles, like the way you do CrossFit, you have to run in between like the splits and stuff like that, and then and then you go back to the jumping, and I was having a very rough time with shortness of breath. So I slowed down, and I told the fitness coach, like, I kind of need to take it easy today. And I, finished, went home. The following day, I was having massive chest pains. And I was thinking it was because I was doing, pull-ups and stuff like that. And then, so I texted my doctor. My doctor was one of the doctors that was working where I was working. So I texted her and I told her, I'm having chest pains, so I don't know what to do. She told me, it was around 9:30. She told me go to the ER because, if you're feeling that way, there's nothing I can do with chest pain. So I did not go to the ER at that time. I was like, probably it's gonna go away. So I stayed in the office and continued pushing. The chest pain became worse by the day. And I remember in the evening-ish, like around 3 p.m., I was called to a patient's room. At that time, I was doing wounds. I was a wound nurse. So I was called to a room, and I was going to fix a specialty mat. I was going to look at a specialty mattress settings for that specialty mattress. But they had called me, and they had called the people for maintenance because I don't know why. But we both showed up. And when I got into that patient's room, I told the maintenance guy, I feel like I need to sit down. So he went to the nursing station and pulled a chair like the one that can roll and had me sit there. Then he pulled me to the nursing station like with that chair, and I sat there for a few minutes, and then I told myself, you know what? I think I need to go get my car, go to the hospital. Now at that time I knew I needed to go to the hospital. I went to the through the stair. We had like an elevator, and there was a staircase. Instead of using the elevator, I used the staircase. So by the time I got to the office, I was already so excited, and now I was short of breath. So I knew I was in trouble. I called my co-workers that we shared the office with, and they had gone out for a smoke. They used to smoke, and they left their phones on their desks. So the phone rang at the desk. So now at that time I was like, I knew like I was in trouble. I tried calling another guy. His name is, forget the name, Bobby Johnson. I tried to call him, and his phone rang. He never picked up. At that point, I decided what I'm gonna do is get on the ground and use the energy that I have to crawl towards the door of my office and lay there so that if somebody is passing by, they can see me so that I can get help. So that is what I did. I crawled there, and at a few moments later, Bobby came running. Um, he came to my office. I think he did not answer. I don't know what was going on, but I heard him say, somebody call 911, and that is how I went to the hospital. When I got there, they thought I had a major heart attack. So and I was, they did whatever they had to do, and I was admitted, of course. And the first day, second day, third day, they did not know what was going on with me. So the fourth day, after checking, the endocrinologist thinking that I had HIV, everybody thinking that whatever they were thinking, and they were not finding what was causing what I was feeling. And so that is when they called a rheumatologist, and I was told I had lupus.
Mm, wow, 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 wow. So, guys, anybody who is watching and you have a question regarding lupus, just shoot your questions, and we have somebody here who is undergoing the treatment, so that she can answer all your questions. We are here to just motivate people and enlighten people, because I'm just coming from a transplant, and I'm a huge person when it comes to information about diseases, because information is power, and when we learn about these diseases, we can be able to take care of brothers and sisters, or even ourselves when we have it.
True.
So, how did the community or your family take when they heard that you have this disease? Did they
I
know about lupus first of all?
um some of them did because of Lona Irungu,
Yeah.
and most of my family is like well educated. Like most of them have traveled, and my grandmother was a teacher, and so they kind of are aware. And mostly because of Lona Irungu, some of them knew, and
Mm,
but they did not know how it affects somebody. They just knew there is lupus, but they don't know how it affects somebody until they had to see me struggle and suffer, and the medication is expensive. I have to call Kenya and request for money to buy medication, or even to pay my rent, because I used up all my savings. I used up, like how it is when you get sick. That is the first thing that goes is your savings, and then you start surviving check to check, or minus check, and so they saw the struggle both financially, emotionally, and physically, because I was doing all these tests. The medication is not working. They had to try another medication. That medication is not working. They have to try another one. I'm hospitalized for a couple of days. I'm home. I'm unwell again. I go to the hospital. I'm in the ER. And that emotional, physical roller coaster for them is what they did not know that happens with somebody with an autoimmune disease.
mm. And now, since you got diagnosed, what has been keeping you like going energetic, uh, having that faith?
It's just like people like you, like when I listen to your story and I see how positive you are with life, and I see how, and the other thing is my daughter, she started taking care of me when I was first diagnosed. She was 9 years old. you
Mm,
know she she's the child that God gave me that I did not know that I needed. God gives you something that you don't even know that you need, and you find use for it. And she encourages me to fight every day. With her caring, empathetic heart, and just, she's the biggest goofball, but she also is a very, very caring being, and pushes me to be the best mother I can be. And because of that push, I
yeah.
wanna fight so that she can always have her mother. So I tell people, like, even when I'm, during the COVID season, I'm taking care of myself because my daughter needs her mother.
Mhm. So there's somebody here who's asking a very good question. Shamil, thank you for watching from. I don't know where you're watching from, but thanks for sharing. What are some of the common signs and symptoms of lupus?
They are very vague. Like the first symptoms are usually nausea, hair loss, joint pain, very vague, like flu-like
Mm,
symptoms plus hair loss, migraines, nausea, joint pain, stuff like that. But they don't go away. Fatigue, headaches, they don't go away. So you're just like fatigued every day, headaches every day, nausea every day, but it's not going away. So most of the
mm.
time you're misdiagnosed because the symptoms are very vague.
Wow, wow, wow. Please ask your question. Ask your question so that we have here a friend and Lillian who will be sharing with us a lot about lupus because it's something that myself I didn't know about until when I got to know about you.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I got even about kidney failure, for instance. I didn't know much about kidney failure until I was diagnosed with kidney failure. So,
Same to
but I
me.
believe,
I knew lupus, but I did not know how it actually affects somebody
yeah.
until I got sick.
So, what part of the body does it affect mostly? Like, what organ
Depends on what
is
depends on what kind of lupus somebody has. If you
mm,
have the discoid or cutaneous, it affects
yeah.
the skin, and at times it can come to your hair,
Mm-hmm,
and it takes the hair off. And you can have a combination of systematic and discoid. So you have
mm-hmm,
that rash and skin, and then you still affecting your, it just like attacks anything. Like right now for me, it has attacked my lungs, my brain, my joints, so it depends. Some people it does attack the kidney, and that is the lupus nephritis. When it's
yeah.
systematic, it just attacks anything. Like
Mm-hmm,
what I have or what I was diagnosed with is systematic lupus. Or there's
oh,
the neonatal, that one is for newborn babies,
mm-hmm,
but that one disappears when, the kids grow a little older. Or the one that is induced by medication, when you stop taking the medication, that lupus disappears. Most of the people think that there's a cure for it, but there's no cure. So what happens is you get medication to slow the progression, but not to cure the disease. But now the doctors treat the organ that is affected. Now, if it has affected or your kidneys, they treat your kidneys. If it has affected your lungs, they treat your lungs and kidneys and joints. And so it's every place that it has affected that they treat.
wow, wow. So
Mhm.
I see you going for treatment. So what's that treatment known as?
I do IVIG. It's an immunoglobulin. It's just like to jumpstart my body to get a different, like, it's like plasma or whatever. It's just to jumpstart my body to have like, and then I get like every so many weeks they do my labs. Every so many months they see whether I need a dose of rituximine. Rituximine is like a chemo, so they
Mm,
see whether I need it, and when I need it, depending on my inflammation markers, they give me.
wow, wow. And that is through your I see through your CVC here or
Yeah, so I have a port. I have a central line. So I have a port right here. You can see they
mm,
did surgery, you can see.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then they inserted a port. It's like a plastic. So every
yeah.
time I go, they put a 1 inch needle over there. They access it.
Mm.
And then the tip of that port is on the superior vena cava. So it's like a central line. And then the outside is what you guys see.
So and then now they just treat you or it's almost like dialysis, but it's kind of different. It's a different
Yes, it
treatment
is
altogether.
different. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Because the medication is remaining in me,
mm,
dialysis, they are exchanging, they are cleaning your blood out.
yeah, yeah, true, true. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see. Please, if you have a question, this show is about education, health education, and today we are not talking about how guys can come to the US. We cannot come to the US if you are not healthy. You cannot come to the US. You cannot even
No,
play lottery. You cannot play lottery if you're not healthy.
they can, but it's rough. But ask me how you survive as a single mother, working full time, going to school full time, and you're sick.
Wow.
It
So
is rough.
you're still going to school.
Yeah, on and off, depending on how I feel, depending, like I take breaks sometimes, and then I'll take on, and then I'll take a break and then go back on, so yeah. So it's rough to be a single mom working full time, having a chronic illness, that is a lot to take on, and being in a foreign country, and most of my family is in Kenya.
So if I may ask, how old is your daughter?
She's turning 18 in 2 weeks.
So you are the two people in that house.
Yes.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So like
But
you
she
are able.
has been, yeah, she has been my primary caregiver. Like, we joke a lot, and people probably don't know that part of me. Only very,
Mm,
very close friends of mine know the part of me that is goofy.
yeah.
And so we joke a lot, and like, so anytime I take a bath, anytime she prepares the bath water for me, she cannot leave
Mm,
my side at all. She'll sit by my side until I'm done so that she can help me out of the bath. It
mm,
doesn't fail. That is how it is. It doesn't fail. Sometimes she has to actually help me get dressed, even get the bath, even now. Sometimes she has to help me in the morning to get dressed so that I can come to work. Sometimes my fingers are not working. She has to help me with my hair. I cannot clip my necklaces if I'm wearing any, so she has to come and help me out.
mm, mm. So and how do you cope like in your normal day? Like right now you're at work, right?
Mhm.
So how do you cope? What do you do like
You
at
just
work?
buckle up and I don't know what to say. You just do it. You just have to, I mean, you just have to be determined to just to be determined that you want to live and just
Hmm.
live. I mean, it's just living. But over the weekend, most of the time, I'll sleep. I'll be
Hmm.
so cooked. I'll be in bed, but so I can recoup, so I can be able to come back to work Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
But you just have to have that fighter's mode to be able to fight and to be able to, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when I was going through also my issues, sometimes I had a challenge when some people think maybe it's a curse I need to be prayed for, or I
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if you've had some certain people like coming to.
There's a lot of stigma with situations or illnesses that people don't understand.
Yeah.
And that is what actually made me start talking about my situation, lupus,
Hmm.
because I was really sick at one point. I knew I might not make it out of the hospital. But when I made it out of the hospital, I was like, you know what? If I died, people might have start to stigmatize my family, say, even their daughter died from AIDS or cancer or whatever they were
Hmm.
hiding, or she was bewitched or whatever. So I don't want it to be like that. I wanted whatever, if anything happens, everybody
Yeah.
would know what happened to me. I don't want people to stigmatize my family or even my daughter to start saying she probably even has AIDS or she probably has whatever. She's also probably bewitched. I don't want that. I started talking about it so that I can create awareness so that people can know that it's a disease like any other, it's chronic like any other chronic
Hmm.
illness, and they just need to treat us just the same way. And like I hear people telling me, you need to try this, you need to try that. Do you think we have not tried all that? For 8 years, I have been sick. Do you think I have not bought all that stuff? I have bought all that stuff. We have, you have tried.
Yeah.
Any diet that anybody has told you that you will cure you, have you not tried? I tried. I know I tried. Right now, all I can do is preserve my organs and listen to what the doctor is telling me to do.
Yeah, because sometimes I've found myself in a confused point of view, because maybe somebody's coming with some leaves somewhere from somewhere.
Mhm.
They're telling me try this. You cannot listen to everybody. There's a doctor who you're following,
Mhm.
and sometimes I just take what somebody gives me, but maybe I'll not try because I'm not sure
I'm
about it.
afraid to. I'm afraid to because,
Yeah,
like, when I was first diagnosed, I used to try everything, and some of them put me at kidney failure. I had a
yeah,
temporary dialysis. I had a peritoneal dialysis.
mm,
You know how that is, and it's
yeah,
very, very uncomfortable because they are trying to clean you up for a mess that you created yourself. I'm very, very careful because now I don't want the disease to
mm,
attack my organs and some other stuff that I don't know what it is to help the disease to attack my organs. I must be very, very careful with that. And that is what I say. If you don't know whether you can take something, don't take it. Ask your doctor.
yeah,
And
yeah.
there's no way all these doctors that we follow are telling you the same thing.
It's true. It's true. And because like I had some people give me medicine that I'm not so sure. It's like homemade regimen, and I was like, I'm not so sure because these doctors that we follow,
Mhm.
they are so professional about it. Like the time I was doing a transplant, kidney transplant, that person told me that same week they've done like 80 transplants.
Mhm.
So it's somebody who knows what they're doing,
Mhm.
and when they tell you to follow this medication,
They
they
know what
know.
they're doing.
And even the medication they give you, they can give you 30 medication, but no medicine will interact with each other. Like
They know what
they
they're doing.
they know what they're doing. So and sometimes
And
I've found myself in that mixture where people are telling me maybe uh, go to a certain prophet, or you need, maybe it's a curse, maybe it's the devil,
you
maybe.
need prayed for, and you need and it's just like it's just like the ignorance, and we are told like our people will die for lack of ignorance. Direct translating from Kikuyu,
Mm,
and maybe you just understood what I say.
yeah,
Our people will
yeah.
die because like we do stuff without first asking ourselves, how will it harm me? Like you and I, we are both taking immunosuppressive medication. I take
Mm,
mycophenolate. I don't know whether that
yeah.
is the same medication you take. If you
No,
take vitamin C
mm,
or
I
something
take a different one. Yeah.
to boost your immune system,
Mm,
um, then you're boosting your immune system where your medication is supposed to suppress your immune system. But you're hearing
mm,
somebody say, oh, take rhodiola, take moringa, take. Moringa is supposed to boost your immune system. Yet your doctor is telling you to take medication to suppress your immune. What are you doing?
yeah.
So I am very, very, very careful.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this question is very important that I'm about to ask, because uh, this show is about educating people. And
Mhm,
like for instance, uh, right now I'm not supposed to see anybody. Like not, I'm not supposed to be visited because of the immunosuppressants.
mhm.
And the also the good thing that I'm not supposed to be visited. People will bring stuff that I'm not even supposed to take. Like somebody will take, will give me an orange, will bring a banana, because they don't know about the diet. So I want you to describe to us what is a diet, a good diet for somebody suffering from lupus.
A good diet for somebody who is suffering from lupus is what you can tolerate, because lupus, unlike something like kidney disease,
Yeah.
attacks people differently.
Mhm.
Like my best friend Carol has lupus. The way Carol is affected by lupus is different from how I'm affected by lupus. But yet, we are best friends and we see each other's pains. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
some people avoid dairy, some people avoid red meat, some people avoid gluten, some people avoid, we take anti-inflammatory. We know what, like I like pineapple, mango, turmeric because they are anti-inflammatory, but it might not work for somebody else. So a good diet for you is a healthy diet that works for you, for you. So people look at me and say, oh, you just like a foodie, you just became fat. No, I'm on prednisone, I'm on steroids. Steroids make you gain weight,
Yeah.
look it up. Some of these medications we take have accelerated weight gain as a side effect. It's not just food. So a good diet is the one that you tolerate and the one that works for you. So I
Mm,
cannot just like say, it's not like the kidney diet, like you avoid beans and whatever, potatoes and oranges and all that, tomatoes and stuff like that. This one is different for different people. What can you tolerate? For me, I try to avoid. I was just like before I came here, I was choking from water, so I know I can't take like hard stuff, like it has to be soft, and if I'm eating hard stuff I have to have a drink with it. You see what I mean? I'm not going to be shoving like 3 donuts on whatever, so you have to be very, very careful. But they say sugar and gluten aggravates the condition.
mhm, mhm. So another questions that I might ask is, you say there's not cure, but you can only there's a treatment just to elongate life, right?
Yes.
Wow.
It
So
doesn't have a cure. Nobody knows what causes it.
mm, mm, wow.
Yeah.
Let me see if we have some more questions here. I see. Wilson Kamau is saying good show. Thank you so much. Yeah, Wilson, I know you. Thank you so much, brother. Boosternet, you shaved your hair, boss. You look smart and new chat.
I wanted to say
By the way,
that, but I'm
I
a
shave.
visitor, so
I always shave my own hair. By the way, they say a barber cannot shave their head, but I do mine. Yeah. Thank you so much. Peaceman is saying that's tough for you, mommy.
thank you.
Yeah.
We fight. That is what we can
Mhm.
do. We fight.
Yeah. So, somebody else is also saying, oh, Janet Maingi, my primary schoolmate. Hi, Janet. Gary, you inspire so many of us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Janet. Uh, and all of you guys who are watching from Facebook, I see Janet is watching from Facebook. Please cross over to YouTube and uh, uh, you have your own YouTube, right? I did post. You have your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, it's not as active as yours. I need to, it's not as active as yours, but it's if you look up on Lillian, because what I share is mostly my journey. Like I do like used to do like those daily dose of encouragement, like when I'm driving
Hmm.
to work and I want to vent out, or I'm feeling like I need to talk, or I'm doing a live video on whatever. I have videos there, put videos there, and it's
Yeah,
mostly my journey and what I'm going through. Sometimes it encourages somebody, sometimes it's just my journey. If you want to learn what I have to go through or I'm going through, yeah, it helps a little bit. And I see somebody saying they
yeah.
follow a low carb autoimmune diet. Yeah, that is
That's my wife. That's my wife watching
that's
us.
oh good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that's your. I
yeah,
did not even read the whatever. Hi, hi. How are
yeah.
you? She is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So she's saying, keep fighting, sister. Let us know how we can help and support you. Yeah, yeah. And also, you started like an awareness foundation. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Um. So So I started at the foundation.
Mm.
Is that what you're talking about? The NGO, the
Yeah,
nonprofit?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Talk about that and how you've been doing your awareness as
So,
well.
so from the live videos that I do on Facebook and everywhere, so people started reaching out to me, asking me
Mm.
questions. So I started a support group, a WhatsApp support group now, which is full. And what we did is we reached so people mostly from Kenya. And we also realized that people were passing because of not taking their medication, not seeing their doctor. So the mortality rate was high. So we started investigating why, and we realized that they're not taking their medications. So before that, I was selling hoodies and T-shirts for my own sake, for my own medical bills. So I switched that to selling them so that I can help these people one at a time to get their medication and to get their medical attention. So that
Mm.
is what I started doing. So then later, now it became a nonprofit. Now my best friend Caro and I have been like soldiering that on. The WhatsApp group is full with 257, and we have a Telegram that has like 100 and something people, 130 something people with lupus or an autoimmune disease that we have been, it's a support group. But from that support group, we try to identify the needy cases, those people that have not had their medications or cannot afford their medication, or to see their rheumatologist, or they cannot afford lab tests. And from the merchandise sales that we sell, 100% of the profits goes towards that. So we take cases one by one. Sometimes we have to come out of our pockets because, again, it's humanity. Because like sales are sales, sometimes they're not sustainable. So just helping people with lupus just find medical care. So that is what the nonprofit does. It's called SCLAD Awareness, SCLAD, SCLAD Awareness. and it stands for scleroderma, which is an autoimmune disease like I have scleroderma, lupus, and other autoimmune disease. So it's not just standing for lupus, it's standing for all the other autoimmune diseases too.
Mhm. And if guys want to buy your merchandise, which is the site to go?
It's scleroawareness.org.
Oh, yeah,
SCLAD.
the one it's by the way that link is on the description of my YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you will see under the description I've
Yeah,
put even Lillian's Instagram. You
yes,
can
thank
go
you.
follow her. Her name is Ann Lillian on Instagram, and also Ann Lillian Jerry on Facebook. And
Yes,
her
thank you.
website is S. And I can write that. I can write that down. So
Yeah, it's
uh, uh,
cloudawareness.org. And
yeah,
what I
yeah.
have done, instead of like having generic, like the way the t-shirts come, I
Mhm.
have taken the pictures of most of the people that I cannot be able to put everybody, because we custom make the t-shirts and
Yeah.
hoodies. Like
Mhm.
not most of the t-shirts and hoodies are not the same color. So the
Mhm.
people who have bought, we have posted them so that if you like something or you want to customize something, you can let us know. You can put it in the description and we'll do it for you. Or you can
Yeah.
inbox me and I can custom make it for you. And just knowing again, 100% of the profits will go towards giving somebody with lupus some medication in Kenya.
Mhm. So guys, you can support Ann Lillian. That's the name on her Instagram. Go there, DM her, and just support her. Support her. Some of this job of educating people also takes a toll on us. You see, she's a single mother, and she's still fighting her ailment, and just having that extra cash to keep preaching about this gospel of lupus
Yes, thank you.
will go a long way. Will go a long way. So, guys, make sure you support this sister of ours, and so that she can keep on doing the good job she's doing.
Thank you. You
Yeah,
you do awesome, Jerry. I look at you, and I tell you that all the time. It's like all I can say, all we can tell each other is keep fighting, keep
yeah,
fighting. That is all we tell
mm,
each other. And it resonates so much when you tell me to keep fighting, because I know that comes from deep down your heart. You're telling me
true,
something that
true.
you're also fighting. And for
Yeah,
me, when I'm seeing you go through something, and even if I'm not there personally, I just say, um, keep fighting. And
mm,
it just resonates in me when you tell me that. And when I tell you that, I'm just actually telling you, I know I might not know exactly what you're going through, but I feel you because I'm fighting the same thing. You know what I mean? We are
yeah,
in the
yeah,
same, we are parallel. You're going through here, I'm going through here, facing the same
mm,
direction, different battles, same road.
yeah, true, 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 true. So how do you manage with work and treatment? Like how many times do you go out in a week, like for treatment?
I have appointments like last week I was at the hospital Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for the infusions.
Mm,
Saturday I woke up, I can be able to work from home. I worked a little bit from home. And even when I'm getting treatments, I'm usually working, because work is like therapy for me.
mm,
Work is like therapy for me. So I work. Then Saturday I woke up, I was still having migraines. I worked a little bit, and then I took medication and slept because I was having migraines. I was having very bad nausea.
yeah.
Sunday, the same thing. And then
Mhm.
Monday, you just like have to push yourself. It's life. It is what it is. It's a season. You cannot just stop. I
Yeah.
usually say spring is my best season.
Mhm.
Um, summer as spring is my best season. Winter is my worst. There's no way I'm gonna feel like every time winter comes, I know spring is almost there, right? So I cannot
Mhm.
just keep on being mad at winter, yet I know spring is almost coming. So it's just a
Yeah.
season, it's passing.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. Uh, let me see. Janet is saying. Janet is a nurse, by the way, in Kenya, and you are a soldier. Nurses are engines that never give up. Yeah.
I
True.
believe
True.
so.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we, it's just like the willpower that you have to fight, you keep on fighting.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I see also my wife is supporting us. Where she's
I
bought a
see that
sticker for
with a
she
super
bought a
sticker.
sticker, a super sticker. Hey,
I see that.
I like to appreciate people who buy for me a sticker. So moja, mbili, tatu, funga. Thank you so much. This is the way you can support us, by the way. Like when you're watching on live on YouTube,
Mhm.
you can support the work we are doing because just by us coming and bringing information, it's a good thing because
That is awesome. That is
awareness,
awesome.
awareness is very vital in the because there's a lot of diseases like lupus. A big percentage of maybe people in the rural areas, even in the urban areas, are not aware of. But
No,
when
and
they
and
see,
and in Kenya we only have 12 rheumatologists, just so you
mm,
know, 12 specialists in the whole country. So the people
wow,
in the rural areas, if they know that they have lupus, they are lucky.
mm,
You know what I mean? Because even in the
mm,
hospitals, they don't have anybody to actually diagnose it.
wow. So yeah, guys, go support Anne Lillian. Uh, go to her channel, go to her online shop, buy. You can get a match that fits your needs. Like
Yes.
it's not a must. Like you have the words that they have. You can put your you can customize anything you want.
I actually
So
just made somebody a onesie for a new for a 3-month-old baby today. So
wow, wow,
yes, so
amazing,
you
amazing,
can get
amazing.
anything that you want. Anything you want to just tell me, and then I'll
Yeah.
custom it for you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Janet amefurahi sana. Sijui Janet, but they crossover and watch from YouTube. YouTube. I see you're watching from Facebook. So please go and watch on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
so
see. Yeah, so we are really happy that you came out to our show and talk about this because it takes courage to be a power of encouragement to other, you know?
yeah, now I mean it's who am I talking to? Like, why would
You
you
know, we
say
have to
that?
encourage one another. We have to
I'm
encourage one
I'm
another.
humbled. I'm humbled to be in your show actually because you are like yeah. So I was excited when like we finally like made it a
Yeah.
possibility. So I'm humbled.
Hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And maybe because we are even myself I've started a foundation that will be dealing about a lot about knowledge. One of
Mm.
these days we will bring you here in Seattle, Washington, when we are having one of our seminars. You talk about
Oh,
lupus
of course.
in a
You
real
know,
in a real situation. You talk to people about
yeah,
it.
call me.
Yeah.
You know I'll
So
come
because we can tell this story better because
when
we've
it's
been
in
through it.
person.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's easy to
yeah.
show my scars in person than
Mhm.
showing it than showing it on the camera.
Yeah.
Hmm.
True.
Yes.
Stephen Chokes saying awesome. Thank you so much. Um, so what are some of the like what is the your last parting shot before we finish we conclude this show?
My parting shot for today would be for a world without lupus, we must know lupus. For you to be able to support lupus, you have to know lupus. That is why all our merchandises either say, walk with me, fight with me, no lupus, or it just simply says no lupus, because we have to know lupus for us to be able to support it. You cannot
Mm,
support something that you're not aware. And
yeah,
how you do that is awareness. Awareness is the first step. We are still at awareness. We are still at awareness stages. It's not like cancer or if you say hypertension. When you say cancer, everybody knows cancer. Most of the people know cancer. When you say
yeah.
blood pressure is high, everybody knows that.
Mm,
But when you say lupus, a lot of people don't know it. So we are still at awareness stages. So for a world without lupus, we have to know lupus.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one last time, mention your social media platform so guys can follow you there.
SCLAD_awareness. That is the NGO IG. My IG is Lillian _. Facebook is Lillian Jerry.
Yeah.
And yeah, and my YouTube is if you look for Lillian, you find me there.
Yeah, and all those I've already clicked them on my description on the video on YouTube. So if you go to
Yeah,
YouTube, you'll see all the, even the website is there. So
yeah.
please run over to our YouTube channel, Mkenya Marekani, and make sure you subscribe so that we can, by you subscribing to our channel, is free, by the way. And by so doing, you are just motivating us to put more info every day, every night, and
Yes. And you
we
look good.
continue.
You look very good. I am thankful to God that you're healing well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
I
like,
am.
you have no idea. I am humbled.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. God is good all the time.
Mhm.
So, with all that, we've come to the end of our show, and I believe this is just part one. We'll
Yeah,
still
of
come
course. This
again.
is just introduction. Like we'll
Introduction.
talk.
There's a lot to talk
This is
about. There's a lot.
we just scratched the ground because we did not even talk about scleroderma and how it
Yeah,
affects me.
yeah,
We have not talked about a lot of stuff. So this is just part one. Let's do part
yeah,
two.
yeah. So, thank you so much, and Lillian, for joining this show, Kenya Marekani, and highlighting all these issues, which I believe even myself I've learned a lot already by now. So,
Thank you so much for inviting me.
yeah. So, we'll keep in touch, and we'll try another time to come do another show again.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching us. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, guys, thank you so much for joining this show, Kenya Marekani. Thank you so much for your support. We've just concluded the show with Lillian, and I believe you guys have benefited, and you can share that information with family members so that we can all grow, we can all learn and live a healthy life. Health is part of my love now, because I've been going through a journey, and I want to use this journey to educate people. So apart from talking about visas, how Kenyans and Americans live, we'll also be talking a lot about health. So thank you so much. Remember, please, to subscribe to our channel, Kenya Marekani. We cannot do without your support. Make sure you subscribe, and we have other features that you can become a member just by a small fee every month, supporting us. That will go a long way. Just that support will go a long way. So please, apart from subscribing and clicking on the bell, you can also become a member of our channel and just be a monthly supporter, so that we can continue doing this good job that we are doing. And also, when you're watching on live, you can also support yourself by buying super stickers like my wife just did. Yeah? I'm telling you, it's good to have a wife who supports you. Thank you so much, baby. Yeah. So with that, I'm coming to the end of my show. We'll see you another time. We have a lot lined up for you. So please make sure you click the bell so that anytime we are live, you can be able to see, you can be able to be notified. So with that, thank you so much. God bless you, and see you another time.